Hey everyone, kids, this is Dr. Callahan with Week 11 Monday. Welcome back, you guys, from spring break. I hope you had a wonderful time with the 2 weeks off. I hope you guys are rejuvenated and ready to finish at the end of the semester. So we have about 9 more weeks left until we get to week 20, which is the week of our finals. But we are definitely getting there, you guys. And so we're halfway there until summer. So that's awesome. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your MS team. Keep in mind that you do have your grades updated every Monday. So right now you guys are at a 65.07% class average, and majority of you guys are doing okay. I see I have a lot of D's, and that's fine. But the ones that if you have like a 50% or in the 50s, it just means that you're really not showing up to class in person and you're not really checking in with me on the hyper days when you're at home. Now, the good thing about it is you still have time to go ahead and do that because you still have 9 more weeks to kind of turn your grade around. All the lessons on my YouTube channel are posted on MS Team. You just need to go back from week 1 to week 10 Friday and view them and just do your stuff. And when you're done with them, take a photo, email it to me, and I'll be more than happy to update your grade. But other than that, majority of you guys are doing really, really well. So congratulations. I'm really proud of you guys. So holding on to your A and Bs. So yeah, good job, you guys. All right, let's go ahead and add the assignment for today. Let's see here, assignment. I'm gonna go ahead and go to create assignment. Oh, that's not the one that I want. Week 11, Monday, Algebra 1. Today, we're gonna go ahead and talk about solving absolute values. Solving and graphing absolute values. Your instruction is to make sure you guys view the video in its entirety. Check in with me by the end of first period, which is 8:40, and that's when I generally take attendance. So make sure you guys do that beforehand. Your assignment is going to be due this Monday at 3 p.m. So make sure you upload everything, and that's basically it. All right, so then with that said, let's go ahead and continue on to here. All right, so welcome back. This is week 11. As you guys know, a few things I want to talk about is, so this morning we are right here. This is week 11. Okay, the next week is week 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And if you look at this, there's hardly any holidays, which is really, really sad, but that's okay. We do have Memorial Day right here on the 31st, but that's, you know, you got to really pace yourself for the next few weeks, you guys, to make it to the end. And then, of course, week 20 is the week of your final, so you do have that there. So just keep that in mind. All right, so today I want you guys to go and turn over to your guided notes for week 11, Monday. Your first page looks like this, followed by your second page. I'm going to start off with the first page right here. This is the breakdown of what we're going to be talking about, so take a look at this. We're going to go and review on graphing absolute values. My notes is going to be on solving absolute values. And then I'm going to have you guys work by yourself, not with a partner, to show your work with 2 different things. And then in the class with Desmos. All right, so let's go over to this page right here. So take a look at that. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the places here, okay? I'm going to go ahead and actually type this up so it's a little bit easier for you guys to see perhaps. So we're going to start over here on this page. So the following is the equation: A, absolute value x minus h plus k. And we're going to start off with A. What does A control? A tells you if the graph is compressed, which means that it's skinnier, or let's see, compressed or wider. If A is smaller than 1, the graph is wider. If A is greater than 1, the graph is compressed or skinnier. So that's basically what the graph will tell you. Okay, so let's go ahead and move it over a little bit and bold it. All right. Now let's move over here to H. What does H control? Well, H is going to tell you if the graph goes left or right. If H is equal to a positive number, well, actually, I should put it this way. Positive H means you move the graph to the left. A negative H, I know it's kind of opposite. You go ahead and move the graph to the right. It's kind of like the opposite because of that in the absolute value. Okay. 8K is going to tell you if the graph moves up or down. If you have a positive K, the graph moves up. If you have a negative K, the graph moves down. So with this one, it's not opposite. So just keep that in mind. Animation paint, I'm going to change this a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to change this color a little bit so that way it's a little bit easier to read. All right, so those are the 3 conditions. So if you look at this graph right here, this graph is going up 2 spaces. This graph is going to be to the right 1 space. And this negative here means it's upside down, which is actually another thing that I should probably include over here. Which is, if it is going to be a negative A, it's a sad face. And if it's a positive A, it is a happy face. All right, you guys. Now what I'm going to have you guys do is I'm going to go ahead and draw a grid. I'm going to give you guys the graphs, and you're going to go ahead and draw this on this grid. Okay, so my first equation is y is equal to x. Second equation, y is equal to the absolute value of x plus 6. Y is equal to absolute value of x minus 1 minus 2. y is equal to a negative absolute value of x plus 4 plus 1. Y is equal to a negative 1/2 x minus, let's do x minus 5 plus 3. Oops. Y is equal to a positive 3x plus, actually, let's do plus, what have I not used? Plus 1 minus 3. Y is equal to the absolute value of 1 over 4 x minus, actually just x plus, maybe minus 5. There we go. Okay, so now that you have these things here, let's go ahead and graph them. Okay, so the first one is just at 0, 0. It's just going to be a straight V-shaped graph. Second one over here, actually I'm going to erase that, just going to check it over here. Second graph, I'm going to graph it in green. You go up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's just going to be a V-shaped graph. Next, I'm going to do it in purple. You go down 2 to the right 1, and it's positive, so it's just going to be a V-shaped graph. Number 4 is going to be in black. You go up 1, left 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to go down like this. Okay, number 5, and go up 3, 1, 2, 3, right 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And because it's 1/2 and it's upside down, but it's actually smaller than 1, it's going to be a little bit wider of a graph like that, a little bit more wider. All right, next one, we have 3, 1, 2, 3 down, 1 to the left. It's a positive, and also it's bigger than 1, so it's going to be a little bit of a skinnier graph, like that. And then, let's see, which color have I not used? Light blue, let's do that. Last one, 7. Go down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your vertex. You don't go to the left or to the right. And it's actually skinny, so it's going to be a wider, I'm sorry, it's actually bigger, smaller than 1, so it's going to be a wider shaped graph, like that. So pause the video and make sure you have this. All right, you guys, let's go on to the next part. So I'm going to have you guys turn over to this page right here. So it's on the left side. I'm going to go over the following, okay? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at number 3. So first thing you notice is you have absolute values. What that means is you are going to split the equation. So z minus 4 equals 9. That's your first equation. Z minus 4 equals a negative 9. Now from here, your job is to solve for z. Let's go and add the 4 on both sides. Bring down your z. Cancel the 4, which is 13. Same thing here. Bring down the z, which is negative 9 minus plus 4 is a negative 5. And that's your first part. All right, now I'm going to have you guys try number 4. So pause the video and give number 4 a try. And do exactly what I did for number 3. So your first equation is 2b plus 3 equals 11. Second equation is 2b plus 3 equals negative 11. Subtract a 3 on both sides. Cancel the 3. 2b equals 11 minus 3 is going to give you an 8. Cancel the 3. 2b equals negative 14. Opposite of a times is a divide, so divided by 2. B equals 4 is your first answer. B equals negative 7 is your second answer. All right, let's take a look at number 5. But number 5, notice I have a 3 right here. We need to get rid of that 3 first before we do anything else. So 2z minus 3 or minus 2. And you know 18 divided by 3 is going to give you a 6. It's going to equal to 6. That's my first equation. 2z minus 2 equals negative 6. After that, you guessed it, Add the 2 on both sides because we're trying to balance the equation. Bring down the 2z, 6 plus 2 is an 8. Bring down to 2z, negative 6 plus 2 is a negative 4. Divided by the 2 on both sides, z equals 4, z equals negative 2. All right, let's take a look at number 6. You're going to go ahead and give this one a try. So pause the video and do exactly what I did for number 5. All right, let's take a look at number 6, you guys. So first thing to do is we're going to go ahead and add the 5 on both sides. So we're going to go ahead and add the 5 on both sides. So add the 5, which gives me a 3. Absolute value 2x minus 7 equals 9. Next, we're going to divide it by the 3 on both sides. Absolute value of 2x minus 7 equals 3. Once we get rid of all the numbers that's tagging along here, now we can split it. So 2x minus 7 equals 3. 2x minus 7 equals negative 3. So then after that, let's add 7 on both sides. So 2x equals 10. 2x equals negative 4. Divided by 2, x equals a 5. X equals a negative 2. And that is your answer. All right, you guys, now let's go ahead and take a look at number 8. I'll do number 8 and you guys try number 7. Same thing, add the 7 on both sides. You have a negative 3. N plus 2 equals 10 plus 7 is a 17. Divided by negative 3 on both sides. Absolute value n plus 2 equals negative 17 over 3. Split your equation, so n plus 2 equals a negative 17 over 3, but then n plus 2 equals a positive 17 over 3. Now let's subtract 2 on both sides. If I subtract 2 on both sides, that becomes a 3, that becomes a 6. Combine your like terms. Negative 7 minus 6 is a negative 23 over 3. Similarly here, minus 2 over 1, you're going to have a 3 and a 6 on top. So 17 minus 6 is 11 over 3. And those are your 2 answers. Now I want you guys to give this one a try and see where you get. Pause the video and give that a try. All right, so we're going to go ahead and divide negative 2 on both sides. So you have absolute value 7 minus 2n equals negative 11 over 2. Let's split the equation. You're going to get 7 minus 2n equals negative 11 over 2. 7 minus 2n equals a positive 11 over 2. Let's go ahead and subtract 7 on both sides. So negative 2n equals, change it to the common denominator. So you have a negative 25 over 2. Negative 2n equals minus a 7 over 1, which is a 14. 11 minus 14 is going to be a negative 3 over 2. Then we're going to divide it by negative 2 on both sides. So n equals, in this case, it's going to give you a negative or positive 25 over 4. And that is your first answer. Similarly here, n equals positive 6 over 4, which you can reduce it to a 3 over 2. And those are your answers. All right, you guys, next what I would like you guys to do is go ahead and take a look at the reflection right here. I want you guys to go ahead and tell me what did you saw, made you think, and now you wonder when it comes to absolute values. And then I want you to go ahead and take a look over here on your student self-reflection. Student answer, I listen and participate in class. Always, sometimes I need improvement. I turn in my best work. I follow classroom rules. I'm proud of myself for blank. I need to work on blank. All right, now turn over to the second page. So the second page, what I want you to do is you can actually do this with another partner if you have your mom or dad or your brothers and sisters, your uncle or grandparents. You do one of the problems here. You might have to teach them how to do it. The answers are right here. So show your work on the side. And then have your partner do the next one and see if you guys are able to get this right. And the answers are given to you guys. All right, so next what I want you guys to do is we're gonna do a little bit of a decimals activity. Okay, you guys. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to student.decimals.com. And once you get there, you're going to type in the code U3A4ZN to go ahead and take a look at the graphing of apps values. So I'm going to go ahead and just try this out. So I click on that. This is where I go. There's my name. And then I'm going to click on go. And this is what you should see. I'm going to pick one. There's no one with glasses. Well, actually, maybe that. There we go. I'll pick that girl with glasses. And next, skip the practicing round. Oh no, there's no partners here. I don't believe. Let's see. Okay, so obviously you need to have a partner for this. Oh, that's not good. I don't like that. Let's see if I can maybe do this without a partner, because I'm like, why do I need a partner? Okay, so what you can do is try to do that. And if for some reason it's not working, just scroll down over here and you can go ahead and take a look at the pieces here and then just describe to me what is the difference between the two different graphs, the blue graph and the red graph. All right, guys, as always, I hope you have a wonderful week and I'll see you guys next time.